Hi, my name is Robin Reed, and I'm an ecologist. I'm also the lucky co-owner of this piece of land. My partner and I have lived in the next bay over in Hughes Bay for about 20 years. And about 6 months ago, our neighbors came to us and said, there is a piece of land on McArdle Bay that is in desperate need of being conserved, and it's going to be developed. And we just need to somehow come together to buy this piece of land and keep it from being developed. And we said, right on the spot, we said, you bet, we're in.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Foley-Lewis, Conservation Projects Manager for the San Juan Preservation Trust. I'm standing right here on the beautiful McArdle Bay on lovely southern Lopez Island. This highly crenulated coast of southern Lopez Island has perhaps the highest concentration of wild and scenic shoreline landscapes in all of the San Juan Islands. From Davis Bay to McKay Harbor, Iceberg Point and McArdle Bay on the island's southwest side, around Watmel Head, all the way up to Mud and Hunter Bays on the southeast side, we find some of the most beautiful and biologically productive marine ecosystems anywhere in the Pacific Northwest. The property we're visiting today on McArdle Bay is ranked as a Tier 1 protection parcel in the Strait of Juan de Fuca, South Lopez Island region. The property includes high-quality nearshore marine habitat, approximately 327 feet of shoreline, 212 feet of pocket beach with overhanging riparian vegetation, and the entirety of a mid-sized feeder bluff. The near shore of the entire bay is carpeted with intact beds of eelgrass. We'll take a closer look at those features in a minute. The parcel is located in the highest, putting it all together to priority fish use region. In addition, it is identified as potential forage fish habitat with current efforts underway by the Friends of the San Juans to confirm forage fish spawning activity. Underwater photography this winter revealed dense schools of herring in the bay. So one of the most notable features about this project is this quite spectacular eroding feeder bluff behind me. Sort of medium bank, and as you can see, it's doing exactly what it needs to be doing, slowly sloughing off sediment down to add to the beach here. Along the way, it's providing habitat for native wildflowers like yarrow and Puget Sound gumweed that will hopefully attract those invertebrates and help feed any juvenile salmon. And then on this side of the bluff, we've got this great overhanging vegetation, which of course provides the shading and cooling we need for the beach for any of the forage fish that are spawning higher up on the beach. So another feature of this shoreline is, of course, the natural vegetation on it. And up behind me is really intact Douglas fir forest. There's yew trees up there. We have willow and Nooka rose. We've got red flowering currants. This great upland habitat will allow for refugia for all kinds of invertebrates, which again could potentially feed any juvenile forage fish or juvenile salmon. Another really cool feature about this property is this perennial freshwater seepage that drains out of the uplands. Basically, we got Chadwick Hill behind us, and so all of that sheet flow coming down off that hillside drains down into this bay, and you can see here forms freshwater pools right here, and then eventually draining down into the saltwater below me. And of course, with all of this natural vegetation behind me, it adds those important filtration services that really ensures that this fresh water reaches the bay in a healthy state. So hopefully by pointing out a few of the ecological attributes of this property, I've been able to demonstrate for a relatively small stretch of shoreline just how valuable this property could be to juvenile salmon. So protecting this parcel will add to a network of conservation lands here on the south end of Lopez Island that encompasses hundreds and hundreds of acres. And this is just one more piece of the puzzle that would add to that swath of protection that would benefit juvenile salmon. In addition to that, we have landowners that are highly motivated to see this dream become a reality. They're keen on working with the San Juan Preservation Trust and with the Salmon Recovery Funding Board. So we really got this great suite of people coming together to make this happen. Thank you for your time and your consideration of the McArdle Bay project. We hope you've enjoyed the tour.